Welcome back, it's your host GF, and we're going to get into Week 16 NFL recap. We're getting closer to the playoffs, so the big games are going to get a little bit more time. The dud games, who gives a fuck? So let's go. Speaking of dud games, Thursday night, Jags at Jets. Jaguars are going to win the division because it was a shit division and Tannehill's hurt. Good for Trevor Lawrence. The Jets give Zach Wilson one more year. Sounds like they're moving on from him, but hey, man. You busted on Darnold, you bust on this guy, that's why the Jets stink. But they have good position players, Sauce Gardner and them, but I like the coach, but not going anywhere. Falcons and Ravens, who cares? No Lamar Jackson, I don't know how they're doing it, the Ravens. Oh, yes, I do. Great coaching, guys. Coaching matters, and I'll touch on the San Francisco 49ers. That's the only reason you guys are a good team. Your head coach is unbelievable. And you got some talent, but still, what they're doing... Lions and Panthers, who cares? Even 37-23 against the Lions. The Panthers still have a shot at winning the division over Tampa Bay, but as we're going to see a little bit later on here, we'll get into it right now. Tampa Bay, where are they? 19-16 in overtime against the Cardinals. They can't score. They're struggling. If my Cowboys can't beat them in that 4-5 matchup, then they're not as good as we thought. But we'll get to Dallas in a second on the next segment. Chiefs, Seahawks. Seahawks are starting to fade out. Geno Smith is playing well, but a little bit of a fading out there. And the Chiefs are the Chiefs, ready for another Super Bowl run. Saints 17-10 over the Browns, so they're still alive for the division. Deshaun Watson, these are kind of extended preseason games. Judge the Browns next year. Bengals, Patriots 22-18. Patriots, again, they don't have it. Mac Jones, that dirty play. Mac Jones just isn't the guy. Bill Belichick, go get another guy. The fact that the Patriots are 500 or whatever it is with this guy shows you how great Belichick is on defense. But man, is he whiffed in the draft on some high-end talent, and it's costing them. Vikings 27-24 over the Giants. 61-yarder by the kicker. Vikings has been a roller coaster ride. We'll see what they have in the playoffs. Bills blow out the Bears. You should. Bills are getting ready for the playoffs too. Texans beat the Titans 19-14. Texans don't win too many games. Get the first overall pick. You have a plethora of picks. You should be right up there with Trevor Lawrence in a few years if you get the right quarterback. Titans, you're going nowhere. You were going nowhere with Tannehill. One of the saddest wastes of talent I've ever seen is Derrick Henry's career in Tennessee. Very sad. He should have won out. If he had a quarterback, they probably would have won a Super Bowl. I like Vrabel, but they just don't have the talent. 49ers, 37-20 over the Commanders. Brock Purdy continues to do it. George Kittle's an animal. For me, I'm sorry, there's been a passing of the torch. The best head coach in the NFL is now Kyle Shanahan. As a Cowboys fan, it pains me to say it, but it's the play calling. It's how he does it. They're always not a lot of penalties. They're rough. They're tough. They're just a good team, man. But we'll see if Brock Purdy can do it in the playoffs. Steelers 13-10 over the Raiders. Raiders, you're a joke. Steelers, you keep winning games you shouldn't win. But you won this one for Franco Harris as a proud Italian-Canadian. Rest in peace, Franco. Franco's Italian army. A lot of Italians in Pittsburgh. He meant everything. 4-time Super Bowl champ. The Immaculate Reception, did it bounce? Did he get it? We'll never know. But the play counts. My brother has to stop crying. Raiders fans. But the Steelers, too many wins, but that's Mike Tomlin. Not good for their draft stock. Dolphins and Packers on Christmas Day, 26-20 for the Packers. They stay alive. Tua, apparently another concussion. Gotta respect Tua. Some people think it's stupid. Some people think they should take it out of his hands. The guy's fighting for his job, and I respect it. I know it's dangerous, but you get paid a lot of fucking money in the NFL, and it's a dangerous thing, and it involves risk. And it could be, you might have to pay for it on the back end of your life. But if that's what Tua Tagovailoa wants to do, I respect them. Hey, brother, you got the stones. Chargers and Colts on the Monday night. Who gives a fuck? The Colts are a joke, 20-3. Sunday nighter was Broncos and Rams. 51-14. It's amazing. Oh, they finally fired Nathaniel Hackett. Russell Wilson, you're a fraud. You're not getting it done. You better show something next year. Be more of a person. Be more of a human being. Stop with your Broncos, let's ride. Always trying to be this kiss-ass guy. He's such a simp, guys. The Sierra thing, like Future's laughing. And I'm not even the guy that's into this stuff, but Future's a man, and Russell Wilson's a simp. It is what it is. sloppy seconds. Just don't do it, kids. Don't do it. Baker Mayfield. It's amazing how Baker Mayfield went from two of the worst franchises to now being with Sean McVay, one of the best offensive coaches, and he looks good. Make no mistake about it. Baker Mayfield's going to get another shot at starting. And I think Gardner Minshew, when I mentioned him in the Cowboys segment, these guys are the best 32. If Carson Wentz and guys like that keep getting chances, Jared Goff, I would totally, if I'm the Falcons, the Jets, the Saints, the Seahawks, I think Baker Mayfield is at the top of the list. Baker with Pete Carroll, the way they like to rock out there and he likes to headbutt people and all that, Baker would be a great fit. But that is Baker's last chance. You got to get it done. Can't be that inconsistent. But what he's showing here in LA, he's going to get another shot. So anyway, like, subscribe. We're on YouTube. We're heading down the stretch. And that's the weekly wrap.